Greetings from La Casa. Welcome to another moment with us on Florida Dope.
Yo, what up? It's Jose. You already know the deal. Swayze, Monster. Holla at me.
It's your boy Yambo. We in the building. Back at it again. We've been going through a lot, you know.
Yeah. I was gone for a little bit. My grandmother passed away too, not too long ago. You know, rest in peace, Granny. My brother here also had another death in the family, you know what I mean? His uncle was taken away from him. It was way too soon, so my condolences, brother.
Likewise, man. Give me some.
Do you know if that? The
Mike.
fist bump.
The mic caught it, man.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Mike Perez, man.
Oh yeah, good looking. Yeah, he came through, show some love.
My man has been with us. He's been tuning in, you know, and he contributed this G-Track Samsung microphone, which making our vocals sound crispier than ever.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to Mike. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, Clover. Shout out to Dustin.
Shout out to Dustin.
Hidden Leaf Landscaping.
You know what I mean?
Gotta look them up. Check them out on Facebook. Hidden Leaf Landscaping. Got crazy deals on the lawns. Crazy. Mastered with the craftsmanship when it comes to cutting it. You know?
You know what I mean? He's been hooking us up. We moved into this older house. It's a little overgrown. But my man Dustin hooked it up. Got this place looking proper. So shout out to my mans. You know what I mean? Yeah, my bad. I'm over here smoking. I ain't even passed the joint yet.
I didn't want to be like, yo, pass that shit, dog. I tried to just give him like a low-key signal.
Man, just say what you want, man. Pass that blood clot. Alright. So, since the last podcast, we've been handling a lot of family functions. Now we back to work on podcasting. First and foremost, rest in peace to all our loved ones who's gone, but never forgotten. Unfortunately, we got to say goodbye to the Black Panther. The late Chadwick Boseman was loved by many and hated by few. He was battling a colon cancer for the last 4 years, and no one knew. That shit is crazy.
Drops mic.
One thing I have to admire about Chadwick, man, is that, like I said, no one knew he was sick. You know, he's been filming these Black Panther movies, which have been, by the least, phenomenal. You know what I mean? Giving a lot of people inspiration, you know. And I love his movies.
Yeah. I wonder what they're going to do with Black Panther 2. I wonder if he has any... I mean, the movie was probably already done. So, hopefully we get to see a lot of them, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe he got some other clips that they're going to throw in other movies. Who knows? We'll see.
I think it would be awkward if, like, I think it's way too soon to have a new Black Panther, yo. You know what I mean?
Well, in the comic books, I know this is probably way too soon to even bring up, but in the comic books, everyone's talking about it on social media anyways. You know, are they going to recast Black Panther? Are they going to... There's like a wild theory that they'll bring back Killmonger. But I think they should just go with the comic book route, where he passes the mantle onto Shuri, his sister.
You good with those stuff, man. You know your Marvel, bro.
Not as much as other people. I know MCU-related Marvel.
I grew up watching X-Men back in the day on Fox. That shit was lit, yo. I felt like I knew the guideline of the Marvel world, you know what I'm saying? But
that's only a small segment, scratching the surface, you know. But yeah, they got some crazy movies coming out in Marvel. I'm super excited. They announced, you know, that they're gonna bring back Blade, but that's like not for a while. Right now they're doing phase 4. And or no, phase 4 ended. They're working on phase 5. Blade's looking like he's coming phase 6. You know?
Blade?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna use your boy Wesley again.
Nah, they showed the dude. I forgot his name. But they got a lot coming up.
All right, man. So what else we got on our conversation list, man? We spoke about Black Panther. All right. BLM. I've been scrolling down Facebook, all right, and it's a little disappointing, I must say, because I'm seeing that some family who I've been, like, I really enjoy being around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, yo, like, your peoples, they was police officers, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's apparently there's people out there who are targeting police officers, and I get it, you know. I mean, not all police officers are bad, you know?
Yeah.
But I made a post. It was mainly about police brutality, you know? And then he came, you know, kind of left wing on the, you know, there's people out there attacking cops, you know? And that's a valid point there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, there's people. I mean, I know people who are, like, you know, married to police officers, or there's police officers or law enforcement in their families, and, you know, if they're good cops, they're good cops. But right now, like, there's way too many bad cops just snaking up the joint, you know?
Yeah.
Just giving everyone, all the blue, a bad name.
Yeah.
You know?
Agreed.
And unfortunately, you know, that's what it is right now, and everyone knows that there is systematic racism and social injustice. Like, it's there. Yeah. Police brutality, specifically against the black man, is there.
Right.
It's in the proof is in the pudding, and it needs to stop. And, you know, you want to defend an officer, make sure you're defending one that's, you know, really trying to put an end to it.
Making a difference.
Yeah, you know, and I'm not, like, in any way, shape, or form trying to disrespect anyone who backs the blue. You know what I mean? Like, I stand with the movement, not the organization of Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? I'm there for, you know, social equality and, you know, justice.
For real.
For the people of color.
Very well put, my guy.
It's just, it is what it is.
There you go, bro. Lighter.
You know? There's so many things going on, and there's so much justification, like with Kyle Rittenhouse in the protest shooting that was going on for Jacob Blake in Kenosha. It was like a black man was shot in the back 7 times by a police officer.
Yeah.
Now, details of the story incite that the police were called on him by his girlfriend, who was there, wasn't supposed to be there. Look, I'm gonna read the article from the.
Please. Cause I myself, to be honest with you, yo, like, this is not it's not outside the normal. Yeah. You know, it's not outside the normal. Yeah. It's getting out of hand, yo. Like,
now this one's a very unique situation too, because, like, he wasn't, like, complying. He wasn't, you know, he was going for something that's like what investigations are showing. You know what I mean?
Speculation.
Yeah. He was stunned, supposedly, by both officers, and it didn't do anything. But at the end of the day, like, their guns are drawn on him. They're not doing anything else. Like, they pulled the stun guns, it didn't work, and now they're gonna shoot him. Like, and that's where everything is fucking wrong. Right. Police officers aren't judge, jury, and executioner. You know? Now, people are trying to use this man's criminal history and he had a warrant for his arrest for supposedly like sexual assault on a minor. You know what I mean?
See, I wasn't even aware of all of that.
But
Still doesn't justify.
yeah, like in the given situation, like why is there only 2 cops? You know, why isn't there more? You know what I mean? Like they want, you know what I mean, to back them up to diffuse the situation.
Right. Make sure they do their jobs
Yeah,
properly.
like they put themselves in danger. They get fearful and then they shoot, and it's been they're just killing people. You know, like they're trained to kill. They're not trained to diffuse situations. They're trained to kill. You know,
Yeah.
and that's the problem.
I gotta be honest, man. I mean, have you ever been racially? I mean, in many occasions I've been racially profiled. You know, and
I can't say I've been racially profiled. I mean, I have,
you
but not in that sense. I've been. I mean, I look like a white boy, but I'm 100% Hispanic. You know what I mean? But like, they profile me as a white man. You know what I mean? So, as far as racially profiling, like it's not. No, it wasn't. I don't mean. I guess it technically is because they profiled me as a white man, even though I'm Hispanic, but not in the sense.
Were you by yourself?
I mean, no. I was never alone when I was always profiled as a criminal. You know what I mean? I've been profiled as, not anymore, because I carry myself differently. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But before, when I was like involved in criminal activity, I was profiled as a criminal.
Right.
You know? So, like I said, I've never been put in that position. You know what I mean? That a black man's been put in. That part I can't understand. I can only understand the anger and the pain and the fight for justice. You know, like I cannot understand what it means to be racially profiled for a black man.
All right.
I don't know what it means. I don't know what it feels like to be fearful of being encountered by a police officer. You know what I mean?
So, well, in my experience, I've been, and this is happening in the neighborhood that I grew up on, that I lived on for years. Okay, I'm a kid. I don't got a car. I'm walking around. All I do is probably smoke and play basketball. As a kid, that's what I was doing. All right, so on this one occasion, you know what I mean, we was coming from the corner store, we bopping, and the sheriff pulls up on us, and they're just overly aggressive. You know, like, we're fucking kids, man. Like, we not doing nothing wrong, and we, you know, kids are gonna do some wild shit. You know what I mean? That's just kids are. You know, but we were just walking. You know? All right.
Sometimes.
Down to.
Hold on.
Got something else?
So, what I was getting at? Oh yeah, because I wanted to lead into the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. So, boom, this man who was acting out, blase blah, in a spot he wasn't supposed to be. His girl called the cops, or his baby mama. I don't know the details as far as that goes. It says his girlfriend.
Who? Rittenhouse?
No. Jacob.
Oh, Jacobs.
Jacob Blake.
Jacob Blake.
Yeah. So, anyways, protests break out because of the shooting. And in Wisconsin, police officers don't wear body cams. So there's no
There's no actual footage.
Yeah, there's no official footage that we're waiting on or
How
anything like
convenient
that.
for them.
Yeah. So it's just an investigation. So anyways, protests break out. And I think it was on the 3rd day of protest or the 2nd day of protest. A 17-year-old kid, yeah, is what people want him to be referred as. A 17-year-old supporting the Back the Blue movement.
Yeah.
Went to Wisconsin from Illinois with a rifle driven by his mother.
His mother drew a What?
His mother drove him over there, and he was there to protect businesses and Back to Blue. And I don't know what caused like the protesting to become like physical
Get out of hand.
to get out of hand the way it did, because like all I know and all I can find as far as like details to the situation is that, you know, I don't know if he shot first and people attacked him, or if people attacked him and then he started shooting. But anyways, he started shooting and people were attacking him, and
Yeah, I seen the video.
yeah, and I don't like I said, like that situation is so crazy, and he shot someone in the head, someone in the chest, and someone in the arm. The only one that survived was the one that was shot in the arm. He was holding a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, the cops, like, you know, like after he was involved in those shootings, he was able to leave the situation. Cops gave him water. You know what I'm saying?
Took care of him.
Yeah, they took care of him. And
It's fucking wild.
he went home that night and got arrested the next day.
What is so mind-boggling, right, is that how could you even say like my man's had good intentions, yo? Like he drove all the way from Chicago with a gun in the car, yo. From the jump, yo, his intentions was to hurt people. You know what I'm saying? You go into a protest, you're gonna bump into somebody who's protesting. You know, was he by himself?
Nah, there was more of them. It was like a group. It was a group
of them.
Yeah.
So they just felt like, yo, we got sticks.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking with us.
Yeah.
What a
So-
bunch of fucking idiots.
Now he's charged with, you know,
First
murder.
degree murder.
Intentional murder. So that shit is nuts. You know, I mean, that's the way I feel. How I feel about it is they fucking killed those people. He fucking killed those people.
Yeah.
He's a murderer. That's how I feel. And people are trying to call him a kid and defend him. Like, nah. Like, if that was a black man, it'd be, you know, crucifixion. You know what I'm
It
saying?
would have been a wrap.
Yeah.
It would have been a wrap.
Yeah. So I don't care what. I mean, I'll respect how anyone feels, but you know, no one really can justify what's going on right now in the world. There's no justification. Antifa and Quanon,
Yeah, please explain that, yo.
that shit is ridiculous. Like, people are they're wilding out, you know, for a reason, but they're going about it the wrong way. You know what I mean? As far as Antifa goes, you know what I mean? Because they're anti-fascist,
fascist.
they're like a radical left-wing group, you know, and
Like
it's out of hand. That's
they
just
the Nazis and all
yeah,
that.
nah, they're not the Nazis. They're fucking the Nazis is the government. They're like a rebel group, you know what I mean? But I just don't agree with fighting fire with fire. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm with you. Hold on. Antifa is
Radical left wing, anti-fascist radical left.
These are the protesters.
These are not because the protesters are peaceful, right? A protest is supposed to be peaceful.
Right.
When you start getting violent and you turn into like vigilante, rebellion, you know, you're committing crimes. You know what I mean?
Looting and all that shit.
Yeah, rioters. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I gotta ask these questions, yo, because all I know is I'm a man of color. If this motherfucker don't like me because my skin color, I don't want to stand there anti.
Yeah.
You know, all I know is you racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Antifa is not like Antifa's supposed to be for like the people. Like they're the ones that's out there like killing cops and shit like
Oh
that.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm getting the big picture now.
Yeah. They're the ones that's out there like rebelling against law enforcement and the government. Like they're out there. They really out there. They out there. Like no bullshit. Like they out there. You know what I'm saying? Now Quanon, it's honestly like this shit is crazy. This guy, there's someone on the internet, and it could be anybody, is going by the name of Q and is leaving like these poetic style notes about shit. And that's where the Q comes from. And then Anon is for anonymous. You know what I mean? Like, cause he's anonymous.
Yeah.
And so now they're like, there's people that are backing it, you know, hashtagging it and shit like that. Quanon, you know what I mean? And it's like now becoming like some radical right-wing conspiracy thing. So, I mean, there's just so much shit that's going on. It's so dumb. Like, political parties should have never divided the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on. Like, Democrats play that they're for the people. You know what I mean? But really, like, I'm starting to see, and I'm like liberal. Like, I'm in the middle. Like, I'm independent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't follow either parties.
I'm for the people, man.
I'm for the people too, but I'm starting to feel like Democrats aren't for the people anymore. Like, there's all these people that are coming out to light, like with this whole, what was it called? The shit with the trafficking kids.
Oh yeah.
The Wayfair Gate.
The Save Our Children.
Yeah, but there was like an online website. Fuck, what is it called? I think it was the Wayfair Gate.
Definitely, light has been shown on this whole children being abducted for sex trafficking. You know, I heard, besides, we spoke about this in our last podcast about, you know, Jeffrey Epstein and shit like that, and Bill Clinton, this guy's bringing these people to the Virgin Islands and shit like that. Donald Trump is fucking covering it up. Yeah, we said it.
The First Amendment gives you the right to speak on how you feel.
Shout out to my dog Pooh Bear tuning in, aka DJ619. I need to follow my mans, you heard? Alright, what you were saying about this Wayfair?
It was a conspiracy, and yeah, with all the sex trafficking with minors and shit, like you were saying with Jeffrey Epstein. That shit is crazy, man. That shit is fucking crazy. But like a lot of these Democrats are coming out and getting charged with shit like that, or have like criminal history with shit like that, you know. So I don't know. And like Hillary Clinton was supposedly involved in it, so was Obama. Like I don't dig that deep into it, but
Yeah.
like I'm not fucking nowhere near a fucking Trump supporter. Fuck that. Like that shit is where all this division and racism and all that shit started coming out. Like, yo, like honestly, like how I feel about it was like when Donald Trump got elected, like they like racist people felt like they can come out like out of hiding and shit, you know, because of Donald Trump. So whether it was his fault or not, he put a fucking like a line. There's like a fucking division in our country now when it comes to politics.
Yo, that's clearly. That shit happened to me out in the Vito, man. Vito, Florida, man. I came out of work. I'm in the middle of two traffic lights. So when I bust that right, it's fucking traffic. So I come out in the parking lot, and the guy behind me didn't like that too much. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he saw I was a man of color. He called me the N-word. You know? So I stuck my head out and I said, yo, I'll fuck you up. That's just my natural, go yo.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yo, that shit is shit's the normal now, man. We ain't been this shit ain't changed, man. We've been going through this for forever. But in that situation, I kind of peeped game, yo, cause I can see like he was cooler than a cucumber. I kind of like trying to lure me in, So I kind of backed off him. I said what I had to say, jumped in my whip, I kept it moving, yo. But they out there, bro. They looking for a reason to pop you, man.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So what we gonna do next, man? We gonna do Florida Man segment, bro. You a Florida man when?
Hold on. You gotta let them know what they getting into, man. So Florida Man segment. We all know what the Florida Man is.
If you live in Florida, then you know what's up.
Facts. So shit. So yesterday, Florida man who called himself Antifa Hunter gets 3 years for online racist threats. That seems pretty fit for what's going on today. So let me tell you about what happened a little after that. A Florida man accidentally drives into a pond after trying to park at the courthouse. Sheesh. Now that shit is just stupid.
You kidding me?
Yeah. Florida man claims language barrier during DUI arrest. Speaks English to deputies.
I don't get it. They spoke Spanish? They was Latino or something?
Nah, they were talking in English, but he's saying that there was a language barrier during a DUI arrest. A Miami man was arrested for DUI Sunday after speaking fluent English to deputies, then claiming to not speak the language.
Wow. There you go, brother.
Appreciate it. That's hilarious. But yeah. That was all yesterday. All that shit happened.
Yikes. Florida be on some wild shit, yo. And you know what? You know what's crazy about it is that I don't want to live anywhere else in the country besides Florida.
Oh yeah.
Cause New York is fucking wild. It don't matter where you at, man. There's craziness going on, yo. But some way, somehow, you know what I mean?
Shit.
Gotta
South Bend, which was
moving.
right around the corner from where I was at. I was staying in the Richie Calm area, you know.
Yeah.
But South Bend was right there. That's where I flew in and out of. It was like a 20-minute ride to the airport. Downtown South Bend is where we hung out a lot. There was a lot of hood out there, you know. Gangs and shit. You know, I found
South Carolina?
Nah, Indiana, South Bend.
South Bend. Sorry. But you was in South Carolina too. That's
Yeah,
why
that was the last stop.
the last trip here was Mishkuwaka. I can't say it. I can't pronounce it properly. Mishkuwaka.
Mishawaka.
Oh my gosh.
That's where the old.
That weed is kicking in, bruh.
That's where the original store, because it was like a relocation opening. The original store was in Mishawaka, but they moved it to Granger. And so Mishawaka, Granger, South Bend, and Elkhart was all like right there.
Yeah.
That was like Kissimmee, Orlando, Winter Park, Castleberry. My Orlando niggas know what I'm talking about.
Alright.
Yeah. That shit was all right there. And South Bend was like Orlando. You know, it was.
I was gonna shoot out there, man.
Yeah, it would have been cool. We stayed in the same hotel.
Alright, so we gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. Wrap it up then. No, you remember that with Joe Budden and Migos? We gotta wrap this up. Quavo was like, well, wrap it up then. They like stood up, looked like fucking desperados, the Cowboys.
I seen that shit. Got real tense real quick.
Yeah. I think Academics was with him. He was like, "Whoa, what just happened?"
Like we said before, we support local businesses. If you're in the local Orlando area and need some landscaping work done, contact Hidden Leaf Landscaping on Facebook, or you can call them on 407-953-2006. Ask for Dustin, tell him you need the Yambo combo. Another friend of ours is Sparkle Tumblers. Our friend here makes custom drinking thermoses with your favorite color or your favorite team. They can be reached on Facebook, or you can contact them on 386-453-6371. Tune in with us next week as we gonna be talking about some random bullshit. Smoking on that sticky icky. That's without a doubt. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Check us out on Instagram, Florida Dope Podcast. You already here on Facebook, Florida Dope. You already know what it is. All right, man.